Namaste dear ones. I want to talk about the subject Kundalini. Kundalini, it actually belongs to Tantra. Tantra means don't see Tantra in a negative way. Tantra means it's the mechanism of the creation. Tantra means technology. It's operation, the algorithm. The technology of the souls, the world, and creation. That is what is Kundalini. Kundalini is actually consciousness itself. Means you have at this moment limited consciousness. Limited consciousness, when I say, meaning, this is a womb of nature, in which all animated things, inanimated things, living beings, non-living beings, all are there. Even stones have got the Kundalini. Stones means they have nucleus. You are able to see the shape of stone because it has nucleus. Kundalini means nucleus. It's a source. It's a source of your true self. It's a source of anything, any material. This also has got Kundalini. It's got nucleus. And the nucleus is vibrating. You are not able to see it. Because of its vibration only the electrons are bound to this and we are able to see this material. In the same way, the cosmic creation has got one Kundalini. That is the nucleus. Let us call it God or whatever you call him. Shiva, Vishnu, whatever you call him. Allah, whatever you want to call him. That's basically its nucleus, the cosmic nucleus. And to that cosmic nucleus, all living beings, let's talk about you. You have soul at this moment. The Jivatma, the consciousness is in this sleeping state. This is connected to this nucleus. Everybody's nucleus is connected to this nucleus. So in a way, the essence of this nucleus is there in you also. That is the reason why God is omnipotent and omnipresent. Is there everywhere. And God is nobody else. It is your own self. At this moment you are limited self. Because you are bound to this womb of nature. Because of the karma, traits and all, you owe to this womb. So due to which you go through the cycle of births and deaths. So the Kundalini, you can say like the Kundalini gets out of everybody when they fall asleep. Meaning, say for example, you feel so sleepy, you get yawns, right? Lot of yawns you get and you get tears and all, because the sleeping Kundalini in you is trying to exit out of your system. It wants to go beyond your mind, intellect and all, and it wants to exit out of your system. It wants to exit out of your system and merge with the cosmic consciousness. This is unlimited cosmic consciousness. This is limited consciousness, your Jivatma. So when you feel, when you get into deep sleep, the Kundalini merges with this. This is the reason why you get charged. In the morning when you wake up, you feel so energetic because the limited energy, the limited consciousness has exited your system, got charged and then again came back to your system because you have one utility called awareness. And then life force, prana, pana, dhyana, samana, udana, all those. Because of this awareness, it again comes into your system. And then you wake up and then start functioning in the life. You can experience this Kundalini when you feel so sleepy. For example, let's say you are working in the night, maybe you have some office work, or probably you are studying for exams and things like that, and you keep studying or you keep working on the laptop, and in the middle you feel like sleepy. So like sleepy like this. You get these jerks, right? Suddenly you wake up, like that. That jerk is because of this Kundalini. This Kundalini, because of, it wants to get out of your system because of the sleepy thing. You are required to take rest at that moment. It is unnatural that you are fighting against the sleep. You are not trying to sleep. You are not giving rest to your body. So, it is trying to get out of your system, but your awareness, the consciousness and then awareness. Because of awareness, you again get like this. The consciousness and awareness, they do rubbing like this. And because of that, sparks come. That is what is Kundalini. That spark, because of the spark only you get this shock, some kind of jerk. That is what is Kundalini. That is the best example to say. Now, this Kundalini would be there in the sleeping state in everyone. It will be always in the watchful mode, the consciousness. It is limited consciousness because of the karma that you owe to the world. It is limited consciousness. This limited consciousness is like a package of a software. You install some applications or software applications in your computer. It comes with certain ingredients, the basic ingredients such as empty database probably, or the middleware, front end, the back end. Back end will be without data. So this limited consciousness is like a zip file. Zipped file it is. It's like a zipped file of consciousness that gets zipped and unzipped whenever the birth and death takes place. When the death takes place, it gets unzipped and then gets out of your system. Again remains in a zip format. And when you take the birth, it will again come back. And then it will sit here in a watchful mode. And this Kundalini, because of universal personality, probably, you may be religious person, whatever the religion, you could be a Muslim or you could be a Hindu or whatever the religion, or Christian, or maybe you are an atheist. You could be an atheist. But if you are thinking good for the welfare of others, when some people suffer, you feel bad. Maybe you always think that may these people always grow, may these people not have problems and things like that. You always thinking in your mind, or probably sometimes you go out and help those people. This kind of people, universal thinking people, even if they are not spiritual or if they are spiritual, because of this universal personality, or probably some people chant various mantras and things like that, or some people when they have problems in their lives, career problems or personal problems and things like that, they adopt some meditation. Most of the meditation techniques like concentrating on the breath, or some people do tratak. Tratak means they think about some just one point and then do the meditation. Or some people think about various gods, goddesses, and they imagine it and they concentrate on those objects and then they do the meditation. So whatever could be the method you take, basically you connect to the point of doing meditation. Then what happens is, because of the previous spiritual practices you must have done, or probably because of the universal personality you have, even if you have the good history of spirituality in the previous lives, or even if you don't have the good history, because of personality, universal personality, it basically the cap of this, basically the lid opens. The lid basically is a closed one, but it opens. It just opens, and when it opens, you will start connecting to your the zip. Basically, the history of all your samskaras, traits, and all wake up, and then your previous, maybe you were a dancer, or you probably would have been doing meditation, various all those things, wake up, and then you will start moving hands, or probably you swing forward, backward like this, or you swing side to side like this, or some people swing like this, or some people move their hands, some people move their legs and all, some people move their head like this, some people move their head forward, backward like this, some people even get up and then start doing yogasanas, some people even sing, some people even dance, Bharatanatyam and all those dances and all they would do. Some people would cry so badly, and some people will laugh crazily, always they keep on laughing, and some people would deliver various mantras, the Vedic chants, or probably some people would even deliver some unknown languages, something like the mixture of Chinese, French, English, or probably some Hindi, Sanskrit, mixture of so many things. Some people would even deliver so many voices, such as ooh, ah, like that. So many things. These are not there in control. They happen involuntarily. Because the vibration of this Kundalini, the vibration of this limited Kundalini and the vibration of this cosmic Kundalini, they meet each other. The frequencies meet. It's like you are a radio and you have one frequency, say 99.1, and you tune to the channel of the cosmic Kundalini. That is also 99.1. And when they meet, the frequency meets. Obviously, these vibrations also come to you. The vibrations of the cosmic Kundalini will have impact on your Kundalini, and you will start experiencing some divine experiences, or probably you will start swinging like this and moving like this. And the great thing about this is, you feel so happy when these things happen. When you swing like this, or when you swing like this, whatever the kriyas happen, you feel so happy. The happiness is the ultimate thing, right? Why do you feel happy? Because meditation is happening with you. That is the happiness that all meditators in the world are trying to achieve. But in your case, it is happening with you. The happiness is there. You are experiencing the happiness while these kriyas happen.